what was it that ye disputed among yourselves along the way? We talked about this yesterday on the broadcast, and I told you that the question that was on their mind and the topic of their discussion breaks my heart, because in essence, these disciples of Jesus were so concerned about their own position of power and their own prestige above anything else. And that so violates the very conscience of God and the conscience of everything that Jesus taught. Well, they didn't want to tell Jesus what they had been arguing about and what they had been disputing about, but Jesus knew. He perceived it. And so he began teaching. And he told them, he said, a person who desires to be great must have a servant's heart. And I know that this is hard for us humans to comprehend. A servant's heart. And he said this, if any man desire to be first, the same shall be last of all and servant of all. His words, the very words of Jesus Christ, servant of all. Now, that requires some humbling of the heart. And any time that we would set out to be humble and to make it to where we would appear to be humble, guess what? It won't work. It won't work, because humility is indeed a condition of the heart. And I believe that humility can only come from God working in our lives and our working of the Holy Spirit to bring that spirit of humility to us. You see, I've lived a few years and had some life's experiences. And I have to admit that there have been times in my life to where I was just really caught up in myself. Now, if you'd asked me at that time if that was so, I would say, oh, no, but yes. Actions speak louder than words. You heard the old saying. And when I look back in my life and I see times to where I was fighting and scrapping and arguing and fussing over things, that when I look at it now, I go, what was I so caught up in that for? Why was I so adamant about that? Well, you see, young people, as we start off in life, we have goals and aspirations, certain things we want to accomplish. And anything that would seemingly be in our way, we've got to attack it. Got to tear it down. Got to move that out of the way. Even if it is someone who's, somebody that you care for. And that's the unfortunate thing about humanity, is that sometimes we'll do things in the name of our own power and prestige that can hurt other people. And this episode that these disciples were engaged in certainly wasn't something that was showing love one to another. This is Pastor Jack King with the gospel on the radio broadcast.